L, because my parents thought that growing up with a name that people could pronounce might make me arrogant. And by make me arrogant, I mean leave me with a normal amount of self-esteem. And you'd think 4 letters would be hard to mess up, but you would be so wrong. I've been called Joel, Joel, Jewel. I've even been called Jolene. Although that's probably more of a dig at my masculinity than anything about the speaker's ability to properly enunciate. I love wordplay, puns, alliteration, all that kind of stuff. And my favorite type of wordplay are euphemisms. Although, since the president referred to them as euphemisms, I am now required to do the same by executive order. My favorite type of euphemisms are the ones about masturbation. And not the normal ones like whacking it or jerking off. I like the ones that show a little imagination, like butter your muffin or fire off some knuckle children. And here's a fun fact. You can make up your own self-love purisms. All you need is a verb, a definite article, and a noun. You can do more than that, but this is the basics. Just those 3 little things will give you can come up with obtain a specimen, or drop some knowledge. And once you get that, once you master that, you can get a little more complex and start adding in adverbs and adjectives. And that will bring you to building your own community, slaying your own demons. And if you're feeling really creative, you can go with something like priming the hand pump of love. And if you got one that doesn't quite work, just stick if you know what I mean on the end, like I just filed some important documents, if you know what I mean. And it works with other bodily functions too. Next time you got to go to the bathroom, just say, I got to go download an app. Or release some fish back into the wild. There is a downside to playing the euphemism game, though. If you play too much, you start to hear them in odd places. The other day I was watching a segment about Play-Doh on how it's made, and the narrator said that something about the machine was dropping wads of hot dough. I'm still laughing about that one. I use it when I go to the bathroom myself, but this may come as a surprise to you, but I'm a bit of a nerd. But not the classic nerd. I suck at math and science. I'm a word nerd. You know, the weirdo that enjoyed English class. When it manifests that way, nerd is spelled K-N-U-R-D. And I am the kind of guy that would use manifest in a comedy show. When I was younger, I tried to cover up my nerdiness. You know, it was in the closet, so to speak. And I learned to talk about cars and guns and sports and all the crap that guys love to talk about. And it is hard to come off like a dork when you're waxing eloquent about a small block Chevrolet or swinging a hammer. Although using the term waxing eloquent does a very good job of that. But all of this hard work was probably undone by the fact that I was in the marching band. All the car talk and carpenter skills in the world cannot counteract stomping around the football field in a geeky-ass uniform, playing popular songs on instruments they were never meant to be played on. Somebody somewhere actually said, hey, let's rewrite Michael Jackson's Thriller for the piccolo. And it gets worse because I wasn't a drummer. That would be cool. I played trombone. And if you weren't in the band, you probably don't realize that there is a definite hierarchy in that group. You've got your drummers here, saxophones, trumpets. Let me start over. People who aren't in the marching band. Drummers, saxophones, trumpets, trombone, clarinet. Boy who played the clarinet. Triangles / bells. Boy who played the clarinet and was in the math club, a.k.a. David Zakowski. And the flutes at the bottom. That's where all the cute girls were. As a nerd, I was never able to talk to them, so I convinced myself that they were nerdy themselves. And in addition to being a dork, I'm also petty. I came to terms with all this a few years ago. I got some new glasses and thought they'd make me look nerdy. So I asked my son, and he looked at me and said, "Yeah, but that's okay, you are a nerd." And I'm like, "What? A nerd? Nerds are weird people who are into all kinds of bizarre crap. They're socially inept and fashion impaired." And I went, "Gosh." Since that day, I have embraced my nerdiness with the mantra, "I am nerd, hear me roar." If you know what I mean.